Hey everyone, what's going on? It's the Video Game Historian here, and today I just kind of want to do a quick little video addressing one of the most frequently asked questions that I get every time I upload a new Battlefield 1 video. And that is the question, am I colorblind? The answer to that is yes, I am. In fact, I'm red-green colorblind, meaning that I have a hard time differentiating between the colors red and green. If you were to put a red crayon and a green crayon next to each other and ask me which is which, I would not be able to tell you because to me, those two would look absolutely identical. Now there are some exceptions to that rule, as it does depend on shade and the hue of the colors, but for the most part, a red and a green look completely identical to me. Now because of that, I use the Protanopia setting for Battlefield 1 to help me differentiate between enemies and my teammates much more easily than with the default settings. With the default settings, the colors for the enemy and my teammates were nearly identical, and I couldn't tell them apart until it was too late and I ate a shell from the A7V tank or the Mark V land ship. The Protanopia setting actually allows me to easily distinguish between an enemy, which I see as a light red, and a teammate, which I see as a light blue. Now if you're not colorblind, you're probably thinking, well, that is not a light blue and that is not a light red. Those are not the colors that I'm seeing right now, and if those colors are completely different to you as a non-colorblind person, please comment down below, as I'd love to know what the colors actually are and actually look like to you, as I know from various comments on my videos that many seem to think that I'm shooting at my teammates or wonder why the enemy team's name is green. So I'm sure as a non-colorblind person, the settings that I have going on are probably really confusing to you, especially if you are so used and accustomed to the default settings. To me, watching someone like the Avid Gamer, DANNYonPC, or Flagfire Gaming, among other Battlefield 1 content creators, I get really confused watching them play with the default settings on, as I'm always wondering why aren't they shooting at their teammates that are standing next to them with a red looking dot above their head, until I realize that they are on the same teams and they're not using the colorblind settings that I'm so accustomed to. Being a colorblind person, I don't really know what it's like to see colors the correct way, as this is the only way that I've ever seen them. I've personally been using these settings since Battlefield Bad Company 1, and I've been using them in every Battlefield game since. I actually don't even remember if Bad Company 1 had colorblind settings as an option, but I do know that Bad Company 2 did, and I spent countless hours playing that. It's honestly one of the reasons why I actually enjoy the Battlefield games, as well as DICE as a developer, because they actually take their time to add these things in, whereas I don't recall a Call of Duty, a Halo, or even a Rainbow Six game that had these options for colorblind gamers. I could be wrong, but I put countless hours into Call of Duty 4, World at War, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, Rainbow Six Vegas, and Rainbow Six Vegas 2, and I don't recall them ever having options for colorblind gamers. Anyway, that's it for this video. I tried to keep it short. Hopefully some of you came away with a little bit more of a better understanding to colorblindness, or even a better understanding as to why I have the settings that I do. If you still have questions about colorblindness, feel free to message me on Twitter at @RealHistoryOf, and we can have a little more of a personal conversation that way than through the comment threads on my YouTube videos. So again, feel free to ask me anything about colorblindness. It can be as personal as you want it to be. Just send them to my Twitter at @RealHistoryOf. I'll answer you much quicker that way. Until next time, hopefully I see you on the battlefield, and hopefully I don't shoot at you if you're on my team because of my colorblind settings. Until next time.